Apart from being a cute looking car, what exactly is good about the Fiat 500? I'm going to show you just that. So the Fiat 500 has been around since 2008. It's been a remake of a 1960s Fiat. So it rivals cars like the VW Up and Toyota Aygo. And in terms of the layout, I would say there's a lot of similarities with the Mini Cooper as well. Now, they do only come in 3-door models. If you want a 5-door, you probably have to go with the Fiat 500L, which is a lot bigger version of this car. And what they do also offer is convertible models. So the Fiats do come in 3 models. The base model, which is the Pop, then the middle one is the Pop Star, and then the Lounge, which is this one, is the top of the range one. You do also get S for Sport, which is basically a sportier design. The one special thing about this car is that it's got the city driving mode right there. Press that button and it makes the steering wheel go a lot lighter, making it easy to steer around the city and park up a lot easier. The window switch is actually in the middle right here, not on the doors. You'd be surprised how many people call me back asking me where the window switch is. AUX cup holders right here. 2 more cup holders at the back. 5-speed gearbox on them all as standard. Another thing to notice is when you've got the aircon on a sunny day, you can't really tell from the driver's position because the light is quite dull. And if you move to the center, you can see the light is on. But when you're driving on a sunny day and the sun's shining on it, you can't really tell if it's on or off. It does specialize in connection with Windows phones especially, which is probably useless anyway because most people don't have a Windows phone. First thing I'd recommend is putting your seatbelt on because it has the worst ever seatbelt sound I've experienced in a car. It is mainly a city driving car. I wouldn't really say it's a motorway car, but of course if you do really like it and you do motorway journeys, there's nothing to stop you from doing motorway journeys in it. And you should expect to get around 40 to 50 miles per gallon locally. There is no parking sensors in the car, but you don't really need parking sensors in a car like this because the visibility is quite clear. You can see over the bonnet and at the back very clearly. So the engine sizes that they come in are the 0.9 twin air model and the 1.2 petrol. You do get diesels as well, but they're very hard to find, very rare. I don't understand why you would want a diesel in this car anyway. And of course they do come in auto and, well, I say auto, it's semi-auto and manual of course. The twin air 0.9 model is free to road tax, but it's actually more costly to run and more expensive to buy as well. The 1.2, depending on what year you get, is usually around £30 road tax, and it's cheaper to run on fuel compared to the 0.9. 69 brake horsepower on the 1.2 and 85 on the 0.9 models. Usually you'd think it's the other way around. The first time I drove a 0.9 twin air model was my cousin's Fiat 500, and I was expecting it to be really slow and sluggish. As soon as I got in it, I was like, whoa, it drives like a 1.6 petrol. So 5 things to be wary of if you're buying a Fiat 500. Number 1 is check the clutch. It's likely to go because a lot of them have been used as driving instructors' cars. Number 2, don't buy a diesel. Because they're such city cars, they've not been used as much, DPF will probably get clogged up and the diesels aren't the best in these. Number 3, you're probably going to catfish people for parking spaces thinking there's an empty parking space. As they're just about to roll in, they'll see a Fiat 500 in there. 4, it's not exactly the best car when you're driving over potholes. You can feel it a lot more compared to other cars. Number 5, make sure the timing belt has been done. They're usually due around 60 to 75,000 miles and they should cost no more than between £280 to £300 to change. Now to summarise, its rivals like the VW Up and the Toyota Aygo might be better brands, but the reason why the Fiat 500 sells so well is because it is a fashion icon car. So if you are looking for a Fiat 500 or any other car, get in touch with me via my Instagram, which I've put here. or my website, and I can source it in for you for less than retail price.